Hello. Hi, how's it going? There we go. There. Hi.
You're wondering what's happened.
Oh, good evening.
So am I.
Usually I would be finishing off the last Friday game that I was playing, which was one shot. But because I rejigged some stuff this week, I was supposed to be playing this on Tuesday, but then I got the early access release for Coral Island, so that took precedence. And I wanted to get this game started this week, so I kicked one shot back, and we will continue with that next week, and when I unjig my schedule. But all that to say that we are starting a new game tonight, which is the Excavation of Hob's Barrow. Barrow. Yeah, there we go. It's English. Who knows? I just got here in time to think and hear you say we're kicking one shot to the curb. Only for this week. I'll revisit it next Friday to do the extra content. Like I said, this week's I'm rejigging. This week got rejigged because of Coral Island coming out. Because this game was supposed to be Tuesday. So, because I just wanted to get started, I'm gonna do this today, and then it'll go back to being on Tuesday, and one shot will be next Friday, and we'll get it all sorted out. But all that said, I'm gonna hit the play button. Let's go into the launch settings real quick. You don't need to install the .NET framework. I have it. Come on now. This is what I get for not launching the game out the gate. Okay, hold on. What if I just try and hit play first? Because it's just sitting here trying to install Microsoft.NET Framework, which is like... That's cool. Okay, I guess I'll vamp for a bit. The Excavation of Hob Barrow, I don't actually know too much about it, other than... Oop, it's doing something. Oh, I think it's actually playing now. Oh, Jesus. It was doing things. Okay, hold on. I'm going to actually exit back out of this now, so I can go into the launch settings properly. But this game is being published by Wajidai, which is like... It's not... Wajidai didn't make this one. Max... Oh, is it Max L Silver or like Maxel Silver? Hold on a second. Preserve aspect ratio. Windowed mode. Yeah, full screen mode, that's fine. OpenGL, I guess, yeah. Game language. Scaling method. I never know. Yeah, let's keep the VSync on. Okay. Save and run. Okay, we'll hush that up and we will go. It's an adventure game, so probably like center right. Max L Silver took it from an old tabletop RPG character I'm fond of. Fair enough. Well, welcome. That's a very loud game. Holy crap. Click to advanced dialogue off. You know what? Yeah. I can't be trusted. Does it run by a resolution of... Wait. Okay. I can't tell... Okay, there is something up with my game capture. This seems stretched. And I don't know why. Hold on. What is going on with my capture? We gotta figure this out. Because this is bugging me. Because, like, if I go screen capture here... Turn off game capture for a second. See, that's what it's supposed to look like. So I've screwed up my game capture. So hold on a second. We got to figure this out. I need to make it bigger on OBS. Okay, hold on. What's my screen? What's the transform settings of this? Bounding box. Yeah, and that's the size. Oh. Maybe that's the problem. Just pull the top and bottom. I don't think that is what the problem is here. No. That is not the problem. It is set to that size. Edit the transform. Yes, I know my desktop was showing behind it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me ungoof what I just did then. Oh, Lord. Layer, that's the word you're looking for. Oh, yeah, that would do it. Okay, so, hold on. Go back to here. Turn this back on. Unlock it. Hide you. Hold the game up so I can actually see it. That was something. Oh, I've completely fucked my game source now. I love it. This is what I get for messing with things. Okay, hold on. 1260 by 1440. Close. Okay. I had to reset a transform on it, even though it was set to that before. Cool beans. Okay, now we go back to here. Ah, there we go. Haha. I'm smart. Got there. Ugh. Anyways, all that to say, hello, Maxwell Silver. It's not usually this good. Anyways, I don't know much about this game. Victorian England, spooky stuff. Published by Watch Die, which to me gives it a stamp of approval. Because they ain't no fools. So, anyways, click a new game. Let's get into it. Let's get started. I don't have a menu yet. Okay, I am controlling it though. That's a woefully useless umbrella for this weather.
Ah, Miss Bateman.
It's voice acted,
Welcome
thank
back
God.
to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time.
Tad quiet?
Terrible weather this evening. Is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had
Okay, hold
enough
on.
of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it?
Unless.
You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my
Guy's
regards
so
to your
dead.
father.
Yeah, he's wicked
Nurse
dead.
Blaketon is preparing his supper.
We're just gonna sit here?
You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside. You'll catch your death out here.
Or will she? She'll catch your death. Oh boy. That was an extremely uncomfortable scene. Holy moly. Anyways, once I get the opportunity to, I will go into the settings and
Dearest
adjust
mother,
the volume of voices to be higher.
I hope this letter will reach you. I have spent these past years in torment, trying to piece together what remains of fractured memories. What I am about to recount to you will seem beyond comprehension, but I beg for your patience.
Sheep.
I will endeavour to explain the events that led me to
ran
Ticehurst
you.
House that night. As far as I can recall, this whole wretched story started with the receipt of a letter from a Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Alright.
The letter brought me to the isolated village of Bewlay, deep in the moors.
God, this game does smash cuts. Oh boy.
No station master in sight. I hope the village isn't too far away. I can't recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter.
Okay. Left click to walk and interact, right click to examine, access the inventory menu, move your mouse to the top of the screen. Okay, typical. Left click on inventory, select it, right click to examine it. Okay, right click to deselect. You can double click on exit to teleport directly to it. Oh, thank Christ. Game will occasionally autosave. Okay. F5 for quick save, F7 for quick load, map when available. Oh, there she is. Yes. Okay, settings. I want to crank the speech volume up so that the background volume doesn't have to be as high. Oh. Oh.
My mother always told me not to walk on railway tracks. The tracks look quite untarnished. I don't think many trains come through here.
I would actually think that they'd be the opposite. If trains aren't constantly running on the rails, they'd get rusty, would they not?
Bewlay, I have great expectations for this Barrow. If I take the sign, how would the trains know where to stop?
I don't know, the station, probably.
Hello there. The post looks unattended. Hello? A door of fine construction. A door... I ought to read Mr. Shoulder.
Ugh, fine, I'll read the letter. Money! Kerchief. Letters. Dear Miss Bateman, I write this letter in the hope of piquing your curiosity. I read about your expertise in barrows, and if I understand correctly, you are writing a book on them and the treasures they contain. I live in the village of Bewlay, where a most special barrow can be found on the outskirts. It is rectangular in form and is certainly tall enough to stand up in. The place is steeped in local legend, and there is rumor of secrets to be found deep within. I hope you will not misunderstand me and find this letter intrusive. If you wish to visit Bewlay and excavate the barrow, I will be pleased to be your guide. Please send your response to the Plough and Furrow Inn, Bewlay. I shall await your letter. Yours respectfully, Mr. Leonard Shoulder. Oh, there's a third letter, and a person has arrived. Dear Miss Bateman, marvelous news. I shall meet you at 8 o'clock in the evening on the 14th of this new month at the Plough and Furrow Inn, Bewlay. The inn has fine rooms which you will find adequate for your short stay. When we meet, I shall tell you more of the circumstances surrounding the site, which is referred to locally as Hob's Barrow. It is not located on my own land, but we will have no issue gaining permission to excavate. I wish you a safe journey.
I must make my way to the Plough and Furrow Inn.
You there! What day is it?
Excuse me?
Yes?
I'm looking for the Plough and Furrow Inn. Do you know where I can find it?
Ah, young lady. Leave the station and follow the
Oh my
dry
God.
stone wall for around half a mile. You'll come to Bewlay. Go straight ahead and you'll find the market square. The inn is t'other side at square.
T'other.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we're... Okay. We're in a land not too far from where my own parents grew up.
What can you tell me about Bewlay?
Well, it used to be a thriving village. Not so much now.
Though I
don't
do
spend
recognize
much
that
time
voice.
there these days.
Are you local?
Ah, yes, a local I am. But I don't live in the village.
Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
Quite. Apologies. I wish you a pleasant journey.
It's been a while since I played a Watch Eye game, so I can't remember her name, but she is a mainstay of the Watch Eye voice.
What brings you to Bewlay?
Lady.
I beg your pardon?
What brings you to Bewlay, miss?
She looks superstitious. I've note tied.
I'm here to visit a local landmark, Hob's Barrow.
Hobbs Barrow? Well, I can't say I've heard of it. For what reason?
I wish to excavate it.
Grave robber, are you?
Not at all. I merely have an interest in antiquities.
That's just the same thing, but for white people.
much to be found in Bewlay, if you ask me. You're better off waiting for the
Rich
next
white
train
people
back to the
specifically.
city.
I'll take my chances.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
Oh yeah, what the
That
hell's
was
her
odd.
name? Amber? Ah. Right. Right, we'll be off then. Just don't wall. Ark the Raven. Door, crow. Why are the pyramids in Egypt? I don't know. Why are the pyramids in Egypt? Fine. Bird. They're too heavy to bring back to England. Oh, that might be one of the best jokes you've told me via chat. Broom!
Come to Bewlay to sweep their streets.
Anvil!
Putting raw metal into a fine object is an admirable skill.
Alright, we're not at the point where we're just taking stuff,
But it
huh?
is rusty and
What kind of adventure game is this? Read
I
that
can't
sign.
take this.
No, I
The
just...
sign is in a shabby state, but the shop appears to be a cobbler's.
there's your St. Peter's
Quite
Cross or
unique
whatever.
Construction. This was created with pride and care.
Plow and
The
furrow.
sign is well out of the Plough and Furrow
Furrow,
Inn,
sorry.
the inn where I am to meet Mr. Shoulder.
Read then.
The Plough and Furrow. I have a bit of time before Mr. Shoulder arrives. I should inquire about a room. The window box. The window. The man looks thoroughly inebriated.
You're right, miss.
Hello there. What's the young lady doing out alone in this sodden weather?
Get out of my way, sir. You're drunk.
I'm heading to the Plough and Furrow.
Bloody good pub, that. It has the finest ales in the whole county. Oh, I'll take you there if you like.
I believe we are standing directly in front of it.
What a good job I've done.
So we are. Please,
Yes.
give us a kiss now, won't you?
Jesus Christ, that's cursed.
Wouldn't your wife disapprove?
My wife? Bloody hell, my wife. My tea'll be on the table in this hour, and if I don't get back, she'll be roaring.
Here's the drogger. Yep.
What a buffoon.
Give us a kiss, love.
I should speak to the innkeeper about a room.
I want to know about that one pink plate. That one.
A decorative plate. This one depicts a bull.
Oh, yeah?
A decorative plate depicting a serpent.
Oh, yeah?
A decorative plate. This one depicts a cat. A decorative plate depicting an eagle. A decorative plate. This one depicts
This
a dog.
smells like a puzzle? Oh, for sure. The order of this or something is going to matter. It being pink is absolutely going to be important. I don't know for what yet.
It's a crudely painted scene that appears to be of a biblical nature.
Ah, so it has nude people in it.
The prices are cheap here. I'm not hungry at them. Good day, sir.
Alright. That's fair. Man don't want to talk.
Good afternoon, sir.
Nout for you here.
I beg your pardon?
I said there's nout for you here, lass. Be on your way.
Where's the ask me about Loon guy?
The painting depicts a rocky edge lake. A small bronze plate states the name Lake Cubilius.
Cubilius.
A pixie-faced peasant boy, painted in a naive style. This painting shows a Rubenesque figure brushing her hair. Quite unusual to see such a sensual work in a room like this.
What is a Rubenesque?
A colourful work depicting a bashful knight. It is signed N. Hamley.
Okay, I just got an achievement called an Ode to Tonbert there, so I don't know what that means.
They are engaged in an intense discussion. Hello, miss.
What you want?
I...
Bugger off.
Alright.
A biblical scene of some kind. An angel is depicted looking longingly to the heavens.
Alright, let's talk to the innkeeper.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
Aye, I know the man.
I'm to meet him here tonight.
Can I get you something to drink while you wait?
Not yet, thank you. I am in need of a room
I like
for
hearing the
night.
people for whom this is not their accent and they're doing an accent.
One night, is it?
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem. 3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
A fair price.
I'll need that payment up front for the 2 nights.
Just because, like, Ruins was famous for painting curvy women to the point here, to the point he became an adjective. Oh, thank you. Mac, do you mind if I call you Max? Thank you. That was very informative. I appreciate that. He was the Kleenex of his time. Wait, nope. Let's go with Tannoy.
I have 6 shillings and 2 pence. I don't like travelling with too much money on me.
Yep. Wait. Okay, hold on. Are you dotting at the Kleenex? Or are you dotting at the Tannoy? I could have just said Google, I guess. Oh, you're dotting the former. That's fair. Hey,
This is
I
painful.
caught myself too, okay?
Thank you.
So,
Can
it's
I
fine.
ask for your name, lass?
Thomasina Bateman.
And will
Thomasina.
Mr. Bateman be staying with us tonight?
No, I am not wed. My
Oh,
assistant
aye.
is arriving in Bewlay tomorrow.
Your assistant, you see. Will you be needing another room?
Please.
I'll keep a room spare. It's not quite as nice as yours, I'm afraid.
Ours is gonna be a
Not
fucking
a problem,
shithole.
sir. I'm
Almost
sure it will be
guaranteed
adequate.
it's gonna be garbage.
Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
Here's your key.
Not gonna
Just
read
go
any more
through
into
the
that.
door to the right of the bar, then up the stairs. Room number 2.
Thank you.
Can I help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir. I can manage.
We're a strong, independent
Should go
woman.
upstairs and freshen up before Mr. Shoulder arrives.
Can I talk to him?
Hello, sir.
We are in the middle of a discussion here.
Sorry to interrupt. I do not need to. This shall do nicely.
Okay.
Time to change into something more comfortable.
Please tell me it's just another ridiculously full. Oh, okay, fine. How unseemly for a woman to be wearing trousers. I do say.
I've stored my case in there. A box within a box. A sturdy-looking thing, useful to many a weary traveller. I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty.
Jug of water, bulb bed.
Jammed shut. The wood must have warped over the years. Ah, complementary matches. Useful.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 1 match left, though. As the only light source in the room, I ought to leave this here.
Yeah.
I don't wish to take it. A decorative plate depicting a goat.
Oh.
A painting of
Oh,
surprising quality.
I just got an
It
achievement for
portrays
looking
a
at all the
outcrop
plates.
overlooking a vast moor. Perhaps a local
Thank you for
landmark.
awarding my almost anal retentive level of having to inspect everything. It's nice to be seen.
An empty bowl has been provided. A jug of water for drinking or washing. This may come in handy.
Yeah, I'll just take the whole fucking jug.
Carry the bowl around with me.
Oh no, the bowl, that's just ridiculous. But the jug of water, that's cool. We'll pocket that.
Miss Bateman, you've transformed.
I feel far more comfortable in my outdoor clothing.
You look like one of those explorers you see in the newspaper.
I guess you could call me an explorer of sorts.
I'm Stanley. Stanley Kemp.
A pleasure to meet you, Stanley.
And tell me, I trust your room is adequate.
Most adequate.
Excellent.
Has Mr. Shoulder arrived yet?
Still haven't seen head nor tail of him, Miss Bateman.
The hitting of H's on a lot of these words is killing me. Stanley Parable. My name's Parable Stanley.
What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, he's a quiet fellow. He only comes here to check his post.
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
His
Have you
post.
now? You found yourself an admirer.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard, then?
I like how I have so many opportunities to tell the truth and lie.
Well, if you must know, I am what some people call a barrow digger.
A what?
A barrow digger.
What in God's name is that?
Are you familiar with tumuli?
Afraid not.
Barrow is another word for tumulus, or tumuli in the plural. A profoundly interesting subject.
You've lost me.
I excavate ancient burial sites looking for relics. A barrow is traditionally a circular mound of raised earth enclosing a burial chamber.
Oh, aye. You're a grave robber.
I am no such thing.
Don't worry, lass. I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell anyone.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty grave robbery.
What sort of relics?
I mean,
do you
it's
find?
also grave robbery.
Gold? Silver? Bones?
Well, rarely gold or silver, but treasures certainly. Ancient pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating barrows all over the country.
Yeah, it's grave robbery justification. That's just
Shall
archaeology,
be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
right? Like that's literally all that is or was.
But what does old Leonard have to do with this?
He sent me a letter in which he told me about an unusual barrow in Bewlay, a site called Hob's Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life, and I've heard naught about a Hobbs Barrow.
It is concerning that he talks about Hobbs Barrow and how everyone refers to it as Hobbs Barrow, but everyone here is just like, what the fuck is Hobbs Barrow?
What can you tell me about Bewlay?
Aye, it's a quiet place. People keep to themselves, work hard.
I look forward to exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But
Saw most of it on the way in.
St. Church is a fine building, worth a visit.
Are you sure you've never heard of Hob's Barrow?
Not in my life, lass, but I'll tell you something. The moors stretch further than the eyes can see once you leave this village. There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Could you say
Shoulder
that
said
any
the
more
barrow is well known
mysteriously?
locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it. Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass? Haven't you better things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history. I inherited this passion from my father.
Oh, a barrow digger too, eh?
No, he was a grave robber.
Indeed. He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
No, he's quite
I'm
dead.
afraid my father's been bedbound by illness
well.
for many years.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. He is well looked after at a private hospital. Tell me about yourself, Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years. I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days. Saved up my coin and bought this place.
It's a fine...
God, imagine being able to save up and buy an inn.
Short of ale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewlay.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Good day, sir.
Nope, still nothing. Can we have a
I'm not
drink?
hungry.
No, no.
A fine... I should wait.
All right.
crackling fireplace is more welcoming than the facial
Oh, hey,
expressions of the locals.
Who's that? Old man.
Lovely place to walk. A curmudgeonly-looking old fellow.
Ah, hell yeah, the best kind.
Hello, sir.
Aye,
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
you're not local. You've come on that bloody train, haven't you? Bewlay's going to dogs.
Now this is an accent I can get behind. Bewley's going to dogs. Aye. That's very much around my dad's accent. Oh, it's in, outside of Oldham.
My name is Thomasina Bateman.
I have a
and
feeling this
you
is a
are-
little further
None
north
of
than
your
that, but...
business, lass. Where's your husband?
None of your business, sir.
Ah, you're brave coming in here, all on your own.
I'm a grown woman.
I'm Cyril.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cyril. Do you know Mr. Shoulder?
That'd be none of your business.
Oh, for
lass.
fuck's sakes.
I don't come to your city poking around asking questions, do I? Man just wants to enjoy his ale in peace.
Okay, this guy's gotta know about Hobbs Barrow, right? Like, he's gotta know.
I take it you are not enamored with the railway station.
Bewlay's gonna be swarming with outsiders, like you. We don't want you coming here.
Oh,
Why not?
okay.
This is our town, our land.
I assure you, I am not here to cause trouble.
We'll see about that, won't we?
Narrator's voice. She did indeed cause trouble.
What can you tell me about Bewlay?
We're a proud community.
Uh-huh.
I've lived here my whole life. Not much here to interest folks like you.
Folks like me.
Aye.
Bye for now.
Ta-ra, lass.
Ta-da!
Mr. Shoulder should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait.
Shall I?
Where on earth is he?
I'm sure hope nothing untoward has
What a
happened.
waste
Yeah.
of time this is turning out to be.
Evening there, miss.
Not you again.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier. I got home, had my tea, but it gave me an aching belly.
How so?
I felt bad for how I spoke to you.
Good.
I'm sorry. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Let's start again, shall we?
Oh, this is
My
gonna be
name is
fucking... Oh,
Arthur
okay.
Tate.
Thomasina Bateman.
Oh, it's gonna...
Brings you to
Alright.
Bewlay anyway.
Yeah,
Here
just
to
sit
meet
down,
someone,
man.
But he has not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the
Can you
tooth.
please stop hitting on me?
Relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
Must I really buy you a drink for this information?
Please,
Are you sure it's wise to have another?
please. Don't you want to hear about old Leonard Shoulder?
You dude.
You drive a hard bargain, Mr. Tillett. As you wish.
Thank you very much, Miss Bateman.
Jesus, dude.
How can I help you?
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
Half tankard.
There we are. 2 pence, please.
Should have been pumping that.
Thank you.
Ale's kept room temperature in non-carbonated
my money.
canister. You have to pump it
Tomorrow
out of
with
the
more friends.
out of the tap.
No, that won't achieve anything useful.
Damn it!
Here you are.
I
Arthur.
was trying to do your thing, Pokemon Freak. It seemed like a very good idea.
Oh, that hits the spot, that does, lass. Now then.
Maybe I could have just given him water.
Old Len. Leonard Shaw.
No. No. Come, fuck right off.
Arthur?
Fuck right there. Come on.
Oh, for heaven's sake. The man is in a drunken
He
stupor.
took, like, one swing!
Mr. Till. He's not dead. Just very drunk. I would still like to hear what he has to say about Mr. Shoulder.
Okay, fine. Wake the fuck up, dude. Please tell him you're gonna smash on his head.
Oh, what the hell were that for?
You passed out, Mr. Tillett.
Oh, sorry, lass. Where were I?
The fucking start?
Hold on another minute. I'm making for a piss.
Jesus Christ.
This man is unbelievable.
I really thought he was gonna walk right back out of the scene. God, he didn't wash his hands. Wait.
It feels like an hour has passed.
Oh God, is he
Perhaps I
dead?
should go in there and check on him.
Okay.
Miss Bateman? My apologies. The ladies are closed due to faulty plumbing.
What?
You'll have to use the gents.
Oh, that's fine. Whatever.
Lovely.
Uh,
Mr. Tillett? I would rather not get any closer. These look modern. I'm surprised. The mirror is coated in a thick layer of grime. It looks like the towel has not been washed in months. It looks like the towel... The water looks highly questionable. The jug is... There's no...
Okay, so that was all those.
Mr. Tillett? Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
He pissed off, literally.
Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Cat.
Well, you're not Mr. Tillett.
No.
I'd rather not touch it. The mangy... I can see it still... The door opens a crack, but appears to be blocked from the other side. I think I can hear someone moving around. Mr. Tillett? Arthur, are you out there? Judging from the draft coming from below, this door must lead outside. I should investigate further.
Okay, are we gonna find an extremely dead Mr. Tillett? We're gonna find an extremely dead Mr.
Excuse me,
Tillett.
sir.
A super dead Mr. Tillett. Oh. Huh.
Someone has wedged the door shut. Mr. Tillett. Why would he have done that?
Am I keeping the plank? No, go back in.
Did Mr. Tillett leave, then block the door behind him? Something strange is going on here.
Go back out. There was stuff on the floor.
Who was that old chap I saw outside the alley? He headed eastward. Maybe I could catch up with him and ask him if he saw Mr. Tillett.
Stop pontificating. There's things to look at.
A pearly white gent's glove. It's certainly unlike anything Mr. Tillett was wearing. Seems rather out of place here. Peculiar. I suspect the barrels are empty. Otherwise the locals would be rolling them into their cellars. The window is... Sir?
Yeah, just chasing after her.
The old man has disappeared into the darkness. I'd best turn back to the inn.
I can't believe I didn't bring my umbrella.
I I don't wish to...
Last call.
Last orders.
Must be like 8:30.
I should get some sleep. Finding the missing men of Bewlay shall have
No.
to wait for tomorrow.
What was it, like 11? Was the last call, anyone?
How can I help?
Have you seen Arthur Tillett?
I thought he were with you.
He went to the lavatory and has not returned.
That sounds like Arthur Tillett. Don't worry, lass. He'll be back.
Thanks for your time.
He basically
As you
pays
were.
my rent. That curmudgeon's gone too.
Kenneth will be arriving tomorrow at mid...
Yeah, a little more time for the fire.
A lovely... The crack...
Oh, okay. Just no. Alright.
Kenneth will be... Yes, I shall track down Mr. Shoulder tomorrow.
I wonder if I had the option to like go back outside and continue exploring.
Yes?
Off to bed.
Yes. I'm afraid Mr. Shoulder's let me down.
The rotter. Perhaps he will make himself known tomorrow.
I should hope so. This is turning into a waste of my time.
Ah, don't mind the locals, miss. It's just that we don't get a lot of visitors in Bewlay.
Quite.
They mean well, believe me.
Sure, Mr. Kemp.
Please, call me Stanley.
Good night, Stanley.
Oh, I
Sleep well,
really
Miss
thought you was
Bateman.
gonna stick with Mr. Kemp. Thundercrack, something in the window. Oh, I guess that's a little more mundane, but alright. The cat. Jeez, that's terrifying. Rotoscoped cat. Hello. Jesus. Ah, menacing, but also, yes. Horror cat. No, that's just regular cat. The one that decides, it's like, it wants to wake you up at 3 in the fucking morning. Wait, you kept that candle burning
Such
all night?
horrid dreams.
What the hell?
Bolted from the inside, just as I left it last night. As I suspected, I must have dreamt of that wretched-looking cat. I must say I'm relieved. Right then. Let's see if I can track down the elusive Leonard Shoulder. I'm rather anxious to get to this barrow.
Looks like he gave you the
I
cold
also
shoulder.
wonder what happened to Mr. Tillett.
In that he's dead.
Good morning, Miss Bateman.
Good day, Stanley. I'm not hungry at the moment.
How are you still not hungry? You've not eaten.
Well, Miss Bateman.
You got a cat?
Really. I have the rather queer recollection of a cat entering my room last night.
A cat, you say?
Yes, an odd-looking grey one. I must have been dreaming, as I locked the door and windows before I went to sleep. I saw a similar cat in the lavatories while searching for Mr. Tillett.
Ah, Herbert. Oh, he's a harmless thing.
But
Comes in now and then searching for scraps.
Indeed. Seeing him in the lavatories must have conjured up the strange dream.
The mind is capable of manifesting frightful things, Miss Bateman.
again with the weirdly
Happy to
mysterious
report the rain of
statement.
Yesterday has lifted. It's a clear morning outside. Crisp. I've prepared a room for your assistant. What time will he be arriving today?
His train will get in around midday. Kenneth will also be bringing my excavation equipment.
Oh, aye. What does that entail?
Picks, shovels, buckets, lighting and such. He usually packs it in a large crate. Come to think of it, I'll need somewhere to store it.
You're welcome to use the alley behind the inn for any such bulky items.
Ah, yes. That's truly a secure location.
Is it safe to do such a thing?
I can assure you the local folk are not thieves, Miss Bateman.
That's not what I...
Now, say nothing more of it.
Thank you, Stanley.
I'll let you get on with your day.
I'll be back with my assistant when he arrives.
Miss Bateman,
Yes?
I've something I wish to get off my chest, as it were. I've been tossing and turning all night, Miss Bateman. I feel rotten, I really do.
What on earth are you talking
Did
about?
you try and kiss me
As
too?
you know, I like to run an honest establishment. And well, I have not been...
Did you overcharge me for my room?
I do know of
Oh, okay.
Barrow.
You do?
I do. Many here do. There are stories tied to that place, you know. If I've learned anything in this life, it's that some stones are best left unturned. Old Leonard Shoulder is someone to be wary of too. I can't tell you what to do, lass, but you'd best avoid him.
Why lie to me about Hobbs Barrow?
I know, lass, I know. I feel dreadful.
But why? What are these stories you speak of?
I really can't tell you more. If you insist
Jesus.
on visiting that place, you'll have to seek out Mr. Shoulder. He brought you here. He should be the one to tell you.
I must say, Mr. Kemp, this is all quite puzzling. I've never let local superstitions stop me in the past. I pride myself on being a woman of logic and reason.
In the
No time
1800s.
to waste on such matters.
As I say, seek out Mr. Shoulder. He can tell you more.
Alright, and
Why
where is
must
he?
I be wary of Mr. Shoulder?
The man has a certain reputation.
For
God, is he
what?
gonna be like a Doc
You've seen
Brown?
it already. Were he here to meet you last night?
No.
Precisely. A man not to be trusted.
Fucking alright. I can't tell you about Hobbs Barrow. Who could tell me? Mr. Shoulder. Oh, okay. Where can I find him? Oh, you shouldn't find him. Oh, okay. Why? Because he knows about Hobbs Barrow. Hang on.
Where is Hobbs Barrow?
I don't know. I say that on my mother's grave, Miss Bateman.
I now find that hard to believe.
The moors are vast, lass. I'd tend not to go wandering out there. A grown man could lose himself and not be seen again.
Where does Mr. Shoulder live?
I can't say for sure.
What?
As I think I told you last night, he's a quiet man and keeps to himself.
This is a village of like
He
30
comes in
people.
to collect his post. Leads me to believe he lives a fair distance away. Certainly not in the village itself.
Might someone around Bewlay be able to help me find him?
You could ask around. As I say, lass, Bewlay folk mean well. Don't forget that.
I shall return later.
Good day to you, lass.
Okay. Onwards and upwards.
It seems I may be fighting a battle against some sort of local superstition. Is there a single barrow in England that doesn't have some ghastly tale attached to it? Hogwash. All of it.
Except this one.
Hours until Kenneth arrives. I should use this time to find Mr. Shoulder.
Map unlocked. Oh, it's quick travel. Oh, that's nice. This is fucking unsettling, though.
Hello.
Hey, yo.
My name is Thomasina, and you are...
Now then, that's none of your concern, love.
What do you do around here?
Hey up, you're not scared
Hey,
of
up.
sticking your neb in. I look after the churchyard, dig the graves.
What can you tell me about the church?
Aye, it's a church.
Quite.
I mean... Yeah. Sure, yeah.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
I don't know out about no Leonard Shoulder.
He's not wrong, exactly.
What can you tell me about Hobbs Barrow?
Not to be found digging around in those things.
You know of local barrows, then?
Don't concern yourself.
What can you tell me about Bewlay?
Not much around here, love. Not worth mentioning to you, like.
I see. Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Hitching post, huh?
Tether a horse here if I had one.
Right. Well, let's poke around the center before we go wandering off.
A small plaque beside the door reads Vicarage.
Oh.
I don't think anyone is home.
Vicar's not in, eh?
The building is in a... The little whelp looks determined to slaughter the very air itself. Hello?
Yes?
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Douglas?
Douglas?
Pleasure to meet you, Douglas. That's a great sword technique you have.
Thanks, miss. Mr. Crozier's gonna make me a real one when I turn 12. I'm preparing myself to fight the lantern worm.
Oh, that's another Wedged Eye voice.
What is the lantern worm?
It's gonna come back and get us all. John Lambton thought he killed it at the River Ware, but my father told me it still lives. We must all be prepared.
That might actually be the same
Lantern
one.
worm isn't real, Douglas. Father just told you that to get you out of his hair.
Not true. I saw it slithering out by the beck, like a giant eel it were. I ran home so fast I thought I would
No, that
fly.
was the
Sorry, miss. My
Midgar's
brother's a
Ollum.
vivid imagination.
Children often do at his age.
I'll keep training. You will all thank me when I thrust my sword deep into its fat belly.
Douglas, this lady doesn't want to hear your nonsense.
Do you like living in Bewlay?
Yeah, I do. Are you from the city?
I'm from a long way away.
You must have come on the train. I love watching all the steam puff up into the sky.
Have you been on the train yourself?
No, miss. Our parents don't have the money for train tickets. Father says we have all we need here in Bewlay.
Perhaps this nice lady would like to take you away with her on the train.
No, I need to stay and protect Bewlay from the lantern worm.
Hey, is this kid's dad, Mr. Tillett?
Do you know a man called Leonard Shoulder?
That's a funny name.
Have you heard of Hobb's Barrow?
What's that?
A local burial mound.
Our parents don't let us wander far from the village.
What's a burial mound?
Don't you mind about that, Douglas?
Who's Mr. Crozier?
He's a blacksmith. His forge is just over there on the other side of the square.
Don't you think 12 years of age is a little young for a real sword?
I'll be a master swordsman by then.
Goodbye.
Goodbye,
Regular sword?
The young woman looks extremely... Good day.
Hello, miss.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Betty.
Nice to meet you, Betty.
Love,
What are
I
you up to?
love the sigh
Father is
you can
practicing
hear.
his sword fighting technique. And to watch him until he tires himself out.
I'm tireless.
This time last month it were all about his teaspoon collection. This month it's swords.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What do you know of Hobb's Barrow?
Our parents don't like us talking to strangers, miss.
So you know of it?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
Check the cobbler.
No one
That
here.
15-year-old sounds 30. Every 15-year-old sounds 30. Also, in the 1800s, 15 basically was 30.
Good day.
Yes?
Mr. Crozier, I presume.
Aye, George Crozier, at your service.
My name is Thomasina.
Aye, can I help you?
Are you a Bewlay native, Mr. Crozier?
Aye, born and bred.
With a name like Crozier?
My father's
Of course.
forge before mine.
How is business faring?
I do an honest trade. There'll always be horses needing shoes and farmers needing tools. You let me know if you need out made or mended. I'll do you a fair price.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier. Do you know a man by the name of Leonard Shoulder?
Oh, aye. Old Leonard.
Have you seen him recently?
No, not recently.
Do you know where he lives?
Why all these questions, lass?
I need to speak with him. He invited me to Bewlay.
Oh, he'll turn up. I've seen him in the plough and furrow from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
But do you know where he lives? I need to find him.
I believe he lives somewhere out on the moors.
Of course he does.
Tell you out more than that.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier. Do you know of a local landmark named Hobbs Barrow?
There's a fair many barrows found out on the moors, lass. Too many to put a name to. Not a soul in Bewlay pays them any mind.
Uh-huh.
What can you tell me
Extremely
about-
believable.
We don't get many visitors here, outside of market days. But there's plenty of work for the village blacksmith. Where are you from, then?
I arrived yesterday on the train from London, by way of Derby.
Oh, aye. I've heard about London.
What have you heard?
Plenty of factories there.
Yes, indeed. The city is always changing and moving forward.
Too busy for me, though, lass. I prefer a quieter pace. Aye.
When do market days run in Bewlay?
Once or twice a month. The next one is tomorrow.
How convenient.
Grateful.
Unless your vice is cabbages, there'll be naught to interest a young lady.
I don't mind a cabbage.
Then you're in luck.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
I fuck with cabbage, man. You kidding me?
Fantastic specimen. Alas, it is not my... I have one just... The blacksmith is right. It's Mr... I didn't come to be a simple...
Just are knocking on doors.
Bugger off!
Ah, the unmistakable charm of old Cyril.
Have you heard the good word of Hobbs Barrow?
I don't think anyone is home. I've no desire.
I shall see you later this
Oh,
evening.
hello, everyone.
Well, I say. Greetings, my dear.
Hello, sir.
A pause on your beauty, for I shall see you again soon.
Wait.
You've become a cyclops.
Some nerve.
Lady, you're blushing.
I most certainly am not.
Doth protest. You are in a maze of twisty passages, all alike.
Sorry, lass. No way through here today.
Says who?
Says who?
Lord Panswick. Now get back before you find yourself under a falling tree.
My name is Thomasina Bateman.
Oh, aye? You're not from round here, Thomasina Bateman.
No, just visiting. What is your name, sir?
Horace.
Are you in charge here?
I am indeed.
Tell me, who was that arrogant man here just now?
Just someone passing by.
It sounded like you knew him better than that.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but that's none of your business.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like I'm doing? We're chopping down trees.
There is no need to be sarcastic.
We're employed by Lord Panswick. He's ordered us to gather logs from his woods. That's what we're doing.
These are his woods.
Aye, his lordship owns most of the land round Bewlay.
Who is Lord Panswick?
Our governor.
He's the governor of the whole town.
All right, Owen, back to work now.
He lives in Bewlay.
Aye, not far away, but his lordship doesn't like questions or visitors. Now, please leave us to our work.
Sure, but hold on. There's more things to ask.
Shoulder.
No, I don't. Can you let me get back to my work now?
No.
Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
Can't say I have.
Why are you gathering logs for Lord Panswick?
By heck, you ask a lot of questions.
Mm-hmm.
If you must know, his lordship is repairing an old ruin on his land. We need the timber for the restoration work.
How intriguing. What type of ruin is Lord Panswick restoring?
An old chapel.
I should rather like to see it.
Not possible. His lordship does not welcome visitors to his estate.
Thanks for your time.
We'll be done by tomorrow morning. Come back then if you want to explore the woods.
How convenient again.
I'll let him...
What about this way? Ah, back of the church. Okay. More children! And some creepy dolls.
Hello there. My name's Thomasina.
Yeah?
How are you?
Go away!
Do you
That's
know
fair.
a man called Leonard Shoulder?
No,
Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
no.
What do you know about Lord Panswick?
I heard he owns the whole county.
Have you met him?
No, he lives out on the moors somewhere. But everyone does what he tells them to,
Why's that?
because he has a lot of money.
Goodbye. Good day, little one. What's your name?
Hello, miss. I'm Jane and this is my brother Wally.
Lovely to meet you. I'm Thomasina.
I'd introduce you to my dolls, but they're drying out at the moment.
This is a lovely little beck.
It's where we get our water, miss. It's good for drinking and cleaning.
Oh, I.
Your dolls look lovely, Jane.
Thank you, miss. I love them very much. Today were their bath day.
Wally doesn't say much.
He's mardy with me 'cause he's bored, miss. He thinks he's too old to play with dolls.
I see. Where are your parents?
They are picking apples from the big tree in our yard. Daddy and I sell them at the market.
That sounds nice.
But they don't mind us playing at the beck, as long as we don't touch the Ammon's horn.
The what nowhere?
What is the Ammon's horn?
It's over there on that rock.
Do you mean the fossil?
It's the Ammon's horn.
Sure.
Daddy said we should never touch it. It will make the god angry.
What god?
Ammon, of course.
Jane, this is a fossil.
It's a horn. What's a fossil, miss?
A fossil is an impression of a prehistoric plant or animal embedded in rock and preserved in petrified form. This particular animal was called an ammonite.
I'm confused. It's not a horn?
No, it's the impression of a long-dead sea creature.
Well, I believe my daddy. He doesn't lie to me.
Oh,
Your
kiddo.
father is somewhat correct. For you see, Ammonites were given their name for the Egyptian god Ammon.
See, I told you. It's Ammon's horn. My daddy is always right.
Sure. Whatever, man.
Do you know an old man called Leonard Shoulder?
No, miss.
Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
Jane!
No, miss.
Mmm.
Sure.
I swear.
Mmm.
Bye, miss.
I have nothing else. They aren't mine to take. Damp rag dolls have been laid.
Hey! Stay away from that!
Don't touch it!
It's bad luck to touch the Ammon's horn.
Please give me the option.
I'm serious.
Please give me the option.
Fine.
God damn it.
Remarkable. A gargantuan fossilized ammonite. This would look fantastic on my mantelpiece. The water is icy cold.
Okay.
The delicate flowers smell rather sweet. Sweet little flower.
Alright. Hey, don't touch that! Touch, 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 touch. Oh, hello. Old
Hello.
woman.
Good day. Would you like to buy one of
My
these
God.
cakes, pet?
Okay, did they get this one voice actor to do all of the voices?
What kind of cakes do you have?
I have some lovely Bakewell puddings. The sweetest marriage of almond and jam.
I mean, I do like those.
Tell you're not from around here, because if you were, you would know about my Bakewell puddings.
My Bakewell puddings.
Famous.
Alas, I'm not carrying any money with me.
That's unfortunate, pet. I'm sorry. I can't give them away for free. The money goes to the church, you see, and one cannot shirk one's duty to the church.
I understand. My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Mrs. de Plancy.
A pleasure to meet you, Mrs. de Plancy.
Likewise, pet.
Tell me about yourself, Mrs. de Plancy.
About me? What would you possibly want to know about me? I've been attending St. Edmund's Church my whole life.
You fool.
I always want to help where I can, so I sell my baked goods, and all the proceeds go to its upkeep. This place means so much to me.
Your cakes look delicious.
I can assure you they are. You'll not find better in the entire county.
What can you tell me about St. Edmund's Church?
Isn't it the finest building? It's been standing here since the 12th century. The box pews in the nave are very fine and date back to the 17th century. The door is open if you'd like to worship.
Thank you, Mrs. de Plancy. Do you know a local man called Leonard?
All right.
Yes, I know Leonard.
That was a weird pause.
What business do you have with him?
It's a long story, but I'm trying to find where he lives.
I'm afraid I don't know, dear. Father Roach has access to the parish register. He might be able to help you.
Good old parish register.
What can you tell me about Father Roach?
He is a lovely man and an exemplary servant of the Lord.
My lord, you have some fine pews. The finest. Was the 17th? 17th century?
Where can I find Father Roach?
At this time of day, he'll be taking his exercise in Herne Wood, to the west of the village.
I was just fucking there.
I'll go find him.
God damn it.
Be sure to listen out for his merry whistling. Such a jolly man.
What do you know of Hobb's Barrow?
Hobb's what?
Hobb's Barrow, a local burial mound.
The only place of burial I know about and care for is in this very church.
And this lady's going hard in the paint for the Lord, huh?
What do you know about Lord Panswick?
Wretched man. They say he is restoring a chapel near his manor. But for whom and to what god, I ask?
Is he a man of faith?
I've barely seen him set foot in St. Edmund's. It doesn't stop him from acting as our God-given ruler. Stay away from him, pet. Don't get yourself tangled up in local affairs.
I certainly don't intend to. Why did you call Lord Panswick wretched?
He hides in that manner of his and cares not for his people. I've heard stories whispered in the pews, you know.
What kind of stories?
That he shoots people on sight. Anyone that strays onto Panswick Manor.
Good grief.
Yet he will walk into the plough and furrow and buy ale for all and be hailed as our protector.
The man's just got strong boundaries.
I answer to God and God alone. Forgive me, pet. I shouldn't get so worked up.
Not at all. I appreciate your honesty, Mrs. de Plancy. Thank you.
Lord.
In memory of Mabel Hurst. In memory of William. In memory of.
I'm sure these will come in.
In memory of Barnaby Tillett.
Hmm.
In memory of Percival Roach. In memory of Romeo Hegg, dearly missed by his beloved Juliet. In memory of Henry Crozier. In memory of Millicent Smith. Excuse me, do you think anyone would mind if I borrowed this trowel?
You help yourself, dear. Father Roach won't mind lending it. Just be sure to put it back when you're finished.
Yeah,
Of course,
totally.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It is more blessed to...
Well, there's so many headstones.
John Purchase, dearly beloved husband of Florence. Joseph Davis,
I'll put it back the little second I finish using it for its one intended purpose.
forever in light. Anne Kemp. Joseph Davis. Samuel Bryden. Death is only a shadow across the path to heaven. Here lies Elizabeth Farnaby. This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave.
Hmm.
I may be a barrow digger, but I am no grave robber.
Yet.
William Paxton.
Give it time.
Modest and gentle of heart.
What's up here?
The moors stretch into the distance. I don't wish to wander aimlessly.
Alright.
I'd
Ooh,
better not
mushrooms.
touch them. They could be... I'm not sure if these are... Margaret's Lookout. I wonder who Margaret is.
Was. Yeah, there you go. It's a good set. Ooh, 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 what's this?
The locals
Ooh,
might be
cairn.
alarmed if I dismantle their cairn.
Very more, much
Although
expensive.
I've seen cairns like this all over England, quite common. The moors continue for miles.
Alright. Funny. I don't see much point in going into the church. Well, here we go in the church. Ooh, rosary.
Goodness me, look at these box pews. I've never seen any as tall as that before. Most unusual architecture, even for the Normans. Someone has left a necklace hanging here. A silver cross. Sterling by the look of it.
Thank you.
Maybe I can reunite it with its owner.
Yes, maybe. That's definitely what we're gonna
The
do.
flowers have long since dried out. I don't want them. A memorial list of former vicars. They stretch back several hundred years.
Stealing things in the house of our Lord. I don't think it's her Lord.
I can admire the craftsmanship from afar. Extraordinary craftsmanship. I've no time for such. This must be where the local vicar sacrifices the newborns.
Like I said, I don't think she's got a lot of respect for the
I
church.
can admire the stained. It's not my
Remember,
specialty.
she is a modern Victorian woman of
Locked.
logic and reason.
Locked as well. I think they all might be.
All right.
It's locked.
Let's go find. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Screw it. There you are. Whoa. Hey, buddy. Oh, please just throw up her stop. Like, get out. Thank you.
Very sorry. Oh, the shame. This malaise will not pass. Oh, the nausea. I need your help, young lady.
Tell me what you need.
Let the blood from my arm.
Sorry?
Excuse me?
Cut me. I'll pick you.
This is... listen, dude. I mean... Papa Roach isn't looking
The
good.
broken lens is extremely sharp.
Good.
The vicar's...
Can I pick it up, please?
Ouch! The broken...
Oh, I have to use the glove.
Perhaps I shouldn't risk soiling this.
Okay.
I do not wish to...
Okay, I'll use my kerchief instead.
This handkerchief was a gift
Yeah,
from my
please,
mother.
babe, cut me.
I hope she will understand.
Please, madam, I beg of
Work.
you, step on me.
I'm not going... I don't wish to look too... Are you sure you want me to do this?
Yes, it will cure me of my ills.
Okay.
I shall do as you ask, Father.
It's getting weird. It would be a shame if, yeah, this were observed. Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. Just need that pain to make me feel alive again.
Thank the Lord for my spare pair. God bless you. I already feel quite better.
I'm glad, Father.
The rapid healing properties of bloodletting cannot be overstated.
They can.
I'm Frederick Roach.
They super duper can.
St. Edmund's Church.
My name is Thomasina Bateman. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm pretty sure bloodletting was out of fashion by the 1800s. I feel pretty confident in that.
Are you feeling better?
Yes, thank you.
What ails you, Father Roach?
I just ate a rotten berry, that's all.
Uh-huh.
I like to pick blackberries for my supper, you see. They are quite delicious, as long as you mind the bramble. My apologies again. I wish we had met in different circumstances.
Uh-huh.
Are you from Bewlay originally?
I was born in our very own St. Edmund's. It's quite the story.
Do tell.
My mother was sheltering there as a frightful tempest raged. And lo, did her waters break right there and then in that pew.
One could say that you were born into your role, Father.
Indeed. When my mother told me the story as a young boy, I knew that this was my calling.
Okay. Not weird.
St. Edmund's is a fine building.
Thank you for saying so. It's hard work keeping her in good shape, but our congregation is always willing to lend a hand in the Lord's name.
What is it like being the vicar here?
Every day is a blessing, my child. I have a great love for our parish, and the Lord looks after us.
Mm-hmm.
What about your congregation?
Numbers have fallen over the years, I must say. But those that remain are faithful and full of his spirit.
I'm looking for Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, yes? Are you a relative?
No, it's a long story, but he invited me to Bewlay.
And he didn't tell you his address?
He was to meet me last night at the Plough and Furrow, but he never came.
I see. Well, let me welcome you to Bewlay on his behalf.
Thank you, Father. Do you know where Mr. Shoulder lives?
Let me think. It's been many moons since I've paid him a visit.
Perhaps you could allow me to take a look at the parish register.
No need. I remember it now. Fair hike
Hold
across
on.
the moors.
Okay.
Could you please give me directions?
I'll take you there myself. It's the least I can do after you aided me so.
Capital. Thank you.
Just let me know when you're ready to pay him a visit. I'll be resting here for the time being.
Okay.
What do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
I can't say I've heard of it.
It's supposedly a famous local landmark.
I'm afraid I know nothing about it.
Hmm.
What can you tell me about Bewlay?
Man, people are really spooked to this place,
The
huh?
railway line, which I presume you arrived by, is the only news of note we've had here.
Why should I?
for years.
Wow, this game sucks. You'd have to be a total hack to publish it. I know, but I've played a lot of games published by this hack company, and they've all been guilty pleasures of mine.
I'm very busy in my own work, you see.
How's it going? Point and click royalty. How you doing tonight?
What do you know of Lord Panswick?
Oh, yes. A rather important fellow around here. His vast land holdings give many a steady employment.
I hear he is renovating an old chapel on his land.
Aye, I've heard such reports. He believes this to be a godless land. something I wholeheartedly
Fair
disagree.
play, so I thought I'd pop and say hi. So there's certain things, so hi and thanks. Fair enough. I've only just started it. I mean, I presume you know that. But, I'm enjoying it. I am playing the game of... Wait, I recognize that voice actor. I don't want to leave yet. I want to keep poking around town before I do the plot thing. Ah, Mr. Tillett!
Mr. Tillett, where did you go last night?
Have we met?
Oh, for fuck.
Last night at the Plough and Furrow.
About to go to bed? We already did the bloodletting, but yes, it was concerning. But, enjoy your bed, and thank you for stopping by.
Sorry.
You went to use the lavatory and never came back.
You're connoisseurs of Watch Night games here, it's true.
Everywhere for you.
I've played almost all of
I
them.
remember you bought me a drink. Then it's all a blur. I woke up in my bed this morning with my wife sour at me for waking her at some ungodly hour.
Uh-huh.
About last night. What were you going to tell me about Leonard Shoulder?
Who?
Who?
Yeah.
Leonard Shoulder. You told me you knew him. And promised to tell me more if I bought you a drink. Which I did. So what were you going to tell me?
I don't really know the old bugger.
But you said you did.
We're drunk.
Oh, aye. No, I know naught about him. No, naught about Leonard Shoulder.
God damn it.
You're hiding.
You 100% are hiding something, my man.
Believe you.
I say a lot of things when I've got the drink in me. I probably just wanted you to buy me.
I'll say a great many things to feed the beast, you see.
Look, what would I gain from lying to you? I just wanted another drink.
If they did the Blackwell games, they sure did.
It doesn't explain your disappearance.
I don't remember out.
Yes, what I did, like, wrote and published and all that, like, the Blackwell, I guess, would be first party Watch It Eye games. They also did Unavowed, the Golden Wake, which is my to-play pile. What else? Was Shardlight them? Or did they just publish it? Can't remember. But quite frankly, if it's got the Watch It Eye stamp on it, it's a game worth playing if you like adventure games. This is published by Watch It Eye, which, from what I understand with their involvement, when Watch It Eye gets involved, they tend to help a lot with obviously the publishing, voice acting, advertising, etc. But the game was made by someone else in this particular case.
About last night.
The Blackwell series is awesome. Fantastic.
You really don't remember where you went last night?
As I say, it's all a blur.
Uh-huh.
I remember needing a piss. Then nothing. You must have
The
missed
way that
when
line
you
was
came
delivered.
out.
I did not. I even went to the gents' toilets to find you.
Oh, aye. A sight for sore eyes.
It was. I checked everywhere, and you were nowhere to be found. The back door leading to the alleyway was blocked from the outside.
Oh, aye.
Yes. You must have exited through that door, Mr. Tillett.
But you just said it were blocked.
There must be an explanation.
My mind has drawn a blank.
Fuck. This
Why
fucking
was
guy.
the door blocked? Did you block it?
I told you I don't remember. I've naught to say because I remember naught.
Uh-huh. Before Twitch channel, Nout. Yeah. Before Twitch channel existed, the only thing I knew about Watch It Eye was a reference in Ridiculous Fishing, and now you're making me remember Ridiculous Fishing, which is one of the greatest iPhone games that ever existed, and it never got properly finished. I'm still bitter about that.
How's your headache faring?
It feels like a steam engine is driving.
Got finished? They were going to add more.
Around my skull.
Be sure to drink plenty of water, Mr. Tillett.
Aye. I'll survive.
So, you work here?
Aye. Bewlay station master at your service. Would you like to buy a ticket?
Not just yet, thank you. I understand that some of the locals are not too happy about this new station.
I'd go as far as saying the whole village.
How long has the station been open for?
About 3 months. We're on the Midland Railway line.
Ah, it is the Midlands. I was right.
It's been a saviour for me. If I weren't stood here, I'd be drinking my life away at the pub right now. It's worth the occasional withering look from Cyril and the rest of them.
Yeah, it just never got updated in the last 5 years, so it doesn't work anymore. Yes, but I do recall that they were going to add something else to the game. Like, they had plans to add more to Ridiculous Fishing, and then they moved on. They started working on other games. Which, I mean, hey, they're right. But I was just like, man. I played the ever-living hell out of Ridiculous Fishing.
As you wish.
My responsibilities here keep me on the straight and narrow, I'll tell you that much. A sense of duty can do wonders for a lost soul.
Indeed. This must be a rather lonesome post to occupy.
Trains pass through here more regularly than you might think, lass.
What can you tell me about Lord Panswick?
Oh, you've heard of his lordship, then?
Yes.
His lordship?
Do you know him?
Aye. He comes into the village from time to time, gives sweets to the children, hires young men to work his land. He's well liked around here.
I sense some hesitation, Mr. Tillett.
Well, we kind of have an unspoken agreement with his lordship. He looks after us, provided we leave him alone.
I don't follow.
I recognize this voice actor too. I can't place what other characters I know them
No
from.
one is allowed to visit him.
Do you mean to say that he's a bit eccentric?
No. I've heard people got fired at when approaching his manor uninvited.
Good grief. But is this true?
Well, I won't be the one to find out.
Farewell for now.
Ta-ra!
Okay, let's go the square. And then we'll go this way. I'm checking everywhere and doing everything before
Nobody.
I head off to,
The road disappears over the horizon.
Alright. Fine. To the woods. Alright. Let's
I'm ready
mosey.
to go to Mr. Shoulder's house.
Excellent. I feel the fresh air will do me well. Follow me.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning, Mrs. Duplancy. Mrs. Duplancy, this is Thomasina Bateman, a visitor to our parish.
Yes, we've met.
We've already had the pleasure
Aha.
of meeting, Father.
Excellent. Miss Bateman, don't hesitate to try one of Mrs. Duplancy's wonderful cakes.
Yes, I've heard about her famous Bakewell puddings.
I'll be here all day, young lady. But remember, once they're gone, they're gone.
I don't have any money with me, goddammit.
Those little whelps have already gobbled up all the gingerbread.
Stop trying to push it on me.
Doing God's work, Mrs. Duplancy.
He smiles upon us, Father.
Miss Bateman, if you'd like to follow me. Let's talk of graves, of worms, and epitaphs.
How about we just go to the dude's fucking house?
And with rainy eyes, write sorrow on the bosom of the earth. Let's choose executors and talk of wills.
Why are you poeming at me?
Quite.
Oh.
Which play?
I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna look this up. I don't care. I'm gonna cheat. I don't know Shakespeare to save my life. It's Richard II.
Richard II?
Correct. You are well read, Miss Bateman.
Wrong,
Studying
Morse.
the work of the bard is one of my favorite pastimes. Follow me.
Yeah, please. Can we just get going? Oh, we're gonna stop and talk about the bench now? With the Celeste music?
The vast expanse of God's creation.
It's a bunch of moors.
The moors extend as far as the mortal eye can see.
It's so swampy.
Beautiful, is it not?
I feel like God could have done a little better in this area.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
The beauty of God's creation is that it takes so many forms. How can one take in such a view and not have faith? Some look at these moors and think this a godless land. But I tell you, he is found in all domains.
Cool, bud.
The Lord's work is all about us.
Please just walk us to the dude's house.
Tell me, Miss
Oh
Bateman,
my god.
do you believe in God?
Nah,
I was
fuck
brought
it.
up Anglican. The church was an important part of my early life, Father Roach. But what happened to my father eventually made me question things.
If you don't mind me asking, my child, what happened to your father?
He had an accident when I was very young.
Oh, we're flashbacking.
Come along now, Thomasina. Let's get out of the rain.
Same voice actors. Holy crap.
Remember what I told you, all right? Be a good girl. People are unwell here. They don't want to hear you running about making noise. Understood?
Seen, not heard.
Good. And don't annoy the nurses.
I promise I won't.
Absolutely will.
Now, let's see your father.
Why is it always raining? And nighttime. Alright, cool. Cool scene.
Daddy, wake up! Daddy! Mummy? Mummy?
Good evening, Mr. Bateman. Hello, little one.
Why is it always raining dark in England? Listen,
Yes.
it actually doesn't rain
I just need
that
to talk to
much.
your mummy for a little bit. I'm sorry to disturb you, Mrs. Bateman. Mrs. Bateman?
Will he ever talk again, Nurse Blaketon?
The doctor is uncertain, Mrs. Bateman. There is the possibility that Mr. Bateman won't regain any movement at all.
Dang.
But we will do our utmost to look after
What
Mr. Bateman.
in the hell
person.
happened to him?
He will have a nurse by his side at all times. I can assure you.
Jesus.
What sort of god would allow this fate to befall such a kind and honest man?
I'm sorry to hear this. God moves in mysterious
Yeah, I fucking
ways,
hate that.
But he loves us.
Blah, blah, blah.
Come along now.
You can take that explanation. Absolutely jam it.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
She scampered
Alright.
off in a hurry. Who was that?
Some primitive folk make their home out on the moors. I suggest you keep your wits about you when you are exploring. and don't
Sorry,
stray too far
primitive
from Bewlay.
folk? What?
I see. How much farther to Mr. Shoulder's house?
Still quite a walk, I'm afraid.
Think we
But
stop
we'll get to him
talking
soon enough.
and get to
Now
walking?
then, take a look at this.
Oh my god.
Legend has it that this cairn has stood here for over 1,000 years.
How
The Saxons are still
remarkable.
around,
The
apparently.
Devil's Toe.
The Devil's
I
Toe.
beg your pardon?
That's what it's called. The Devil's Toe.
Oh, I see.
Come now, onward.
Oh my god. This trip is going to take 18 hours.
We walked and walked across that vast, featureless landscape, all the while Father Roach was whistling away merrily. Just as I had begun to wonder if we were hopelessly lost, a building emerged from the mist.
It's called Walk and Talk, Father. Maybe do more, more of that first one. Yeah.
Mr. Shoulder's cottage.
Here we are, Miss Bateman. Unless my memory fails me completely, this is Mr. Leonard Shoulder's house.
Well, your memory got us to a house.
Oh, now, no need to thank me after your providential assistance today. However, I have something to ask you.
Yes?
Please don't tell Mrs. de Plancy about my little scene in the woods. She will only fret. The poor dear woman has enough on her mind as it is.
I shan't mention it.
Okay.
Thank you. You'd better see if Mr. Shoulder is in.
Okay.
A carved stone has been affixed to the door. I think it depicts a crescent moon.
Like the plate.
Father, what do you make of this?
A peculiar adornment. I've not seen any like this in Bewlay.
I literally have. There's a plate.
Remind me of a passage by the bard himself.
Please no. Please no.
It is the very error of the moon. She comes nearer earth than she was wont, and makes men mad.
Othello?
Precisely, Miss Bateman.
Yes, I am 100% looking these up, and I don't care.
I consider myself to be well read, Father Roach.
It's delightful to meet a fellow bookworm, I must say. No sign of life?
None. The window is nice and clean. The dwelling is by no means abandoned.
A glove.
Mr. Shoulder has stacked blocks.
Very neat and tidy.
A sweet little hen. A sweet little... A fearsome looking... Here,
Don't encourage...
He looks much too unruly to be...
Well, hold on. What's your problem with the chickens?
Care to hold one, Father Roach?
Put that thing down, would you?
You're no fun.
I got an achievement for that. Worth it.
A pair of thick woolen trousers.
We saw this guy last night.
Undergarment. That glove looks familiar. I wonder if it matches the glove. The gloves are a pair. Does this mean Mr. Shoulder was in the alley last night? Why didn't he come inside to see me?
Out of a change of heart, did he?
What was he? Rather rude of him not to come inside and see me.
Alright, kick the door open.
Mr. Shoulder? Is Thomasina Bateman here? I'm here in Bewlay as discussed.
Maybe try again. His hearing probably isn't the best at his age.
Mr. Shoulder, are you home? It appears Mr. Shoulder is not at home. Curses.
Perhaps you could try the handle.
You're awfully insistent there, Church.
Perhaps he's gone for a stroll.
Possibly.
I'd suggest you call back later, my child. I myself must make my way back home. I have some matters to attend to at the church. Shall I accompany you back to Bewlay?
Nah.
No, you go ahead, Father. Thank you.
I'm sure having only walked here one time, we'll get home. No problem.
Thank you for your help, Father Roach.
My pleasure. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
That's Romeo and Juliet, ain't it? Oh no, hold on. That actually might be Much Ado About Nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it's not enough. Yeah. Then I shall say goodbye until tomorrow, yes. No, it's Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo
Yeah,
and
Juliet says it.
Correct.
At the end of Act 1 or something like that.
Till it be morrow. You've proven yourself to be an impeccable
Aha!
scholar of the
I got an
Barrow,
achievement for cheating on that.
Lord be with you.
And I don't care about cheating about it.
Well, Mr. Shoulder.
Give me them achievements.
You brought me to Bewlay, and now you're nowhere to be found.
Bewlay.
A carved... It's bolted onto the door. Mr. Slightly damp. The trousers feel damp. Freshly hung, or still wet from last night's rain?
Damp trousers.
Mr. Shoulder. A fierce... He looks much... This must provide a charm.
Okay.
I've come a long way to... Please open the...
Alright. Don't know what to do with any of these things yet. Alright.
As I trudged back to Bewlay across those cold moors, I made a new resolution. I would find Hob's Barrow myself, with or without Mr. Shoulder. The train! That must be Kenneth. I should go and meet him at the station.
Alright. Oh wait, map. I don't need to walk all that way, right?
Where is Kenneth? He was supposed to wait for me at the station.
Jesus Christ.
I found him, but he wasn't home.
Don't worry. You'll find him.
I'm looking for my assistant, Kenneth.
This is a comedy of errors.
This train has arrived.
Not a single soul disembarked the last train, Miss Bateman.
Impossible. Was that not the midday train from London by way of Derby?
Aye, it were. Mr. Price were here, unloaded a few crates.
But no Kenneth.
Not a soul. Hold on. One of them crates had your name on it, Miss Bateman. A great big one it were, with...
A red ribbon.
Aye.
What is Kenneth playing at, sending my equipment but not himself? Curses. Where is my crate now?
Mr. Price took away all the crates on his cart.
God damn it.
Who?
Mr. Price. He's the postmaster.
Where can I find Mr. Price?
He lives above the storeroom, just north of the plough and furrow. You'll see it. There's a Royal Mail plaque on the wall.
Is there?
Thank you. Where can I... Thank you. I'm looking for...
Hob's Barrow.
It's why Leonard Shoulder invited me to Bewlay. He thought I might like to excavate it.
Oh, aye. I heard about a Hob's Barrow somewhere out there. There's some old stories around it.
What stories?
Unless the stories give their geographical location, I don't give a shit.
I can't remember.
Of course not.
Tillett, please. This is important.
I'm awfully sorry, Miss Bateman. I'll try to remember. If he invited you here, then I'm sure Mr. Shoulder will tell you all about it.
That's if I ever get to meet him.
I'm sure you will.
Farewell.
Ta-ra!
Alright. Ah, I found a new exit.
That must be the postmaster's storeroom. Hello.
Good day. I haven't seen you in Bewlay before.
I'm just visiting.
Lovely. It's nice to see a new face. We don't get many visitors. My name's Henry. Henry Long.
Nice to meet you, Henry. Thomasina Bateman.
Wonderful. What a treat.
I know. Hold on. I know that voice. Hold on. I need to hear this guy talk some more.
You seem in a good mood, Mr. Long.
It's just lovely to see a new face. Where are you from, Miss Bateman?
Originally, a small town on the outskirts of Derby, Mr. Long. Though I currently reside in London.
London? I've never met anyone from London. How very exciting. Have you lived there a long time?
It's been quite a few years now, yes.
I've heard that the air there is so heavy with smoke, it makes it hard to breathe. Is that true?
Some days.
Oh, you must miss the fresh northern air. Well, you've got that in Bewlay. No factories out here. Such things are a blight on his creation. I were born in this very home I stand in front of.
Is this the guy from Freddy Farkas?
In my blood. Why would I ever want to leave? Especially now I can meet new folk thanks to the railway line.
I'm looking for Mr. Price, the postmaster.
Oh, Mr. Price, my lovely neighbour. I'm afraid you've just missed him.
Curses.
I saw him wheeling a large crate into his storeroom just there.
It must be mine. I really need it.
Have a look through the window to see if it's yours.
Where did Mr. Price go?
I don't know. The man were in a hurry. I know he has family in Bakewell.
That's miles away. Did he leave by foot?
No, by horse. He must be a few miles down the road by now.
Curses.
Curses.
When will Mr. Price be back?
He didn't say. Could be tonight, could be a few days.
How infuriating.
I told him I'd keep watch of his storeroom, and I'm a man of my word, Miss Bateman. I shall not budge from this spot.
You... Okay, bud.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
Aye. Funny old fellow. I hear he lives way out on the moors somewhere.
Have you seen him recently?
No, not for a long while now that you mention it. Why do you ask?
It's a long story, but I was to meet
There's a
him
lot
in
of...
Bewlay. He invited me here.
Well, I must thank him when I see him for inviting such an enchanting young woman.
God, I wish they'd stop with that.
Long.
It's there's a lot of like very pregnant pauses in this game that are very menacing.
I'm looking for Hob's Barrow.
One of those old burial hills?
Yes. Do you know where it is?
Believe it or not, I haven't set foot on the moors since I were a child.
Why is that?
I've got all I need right here in Bewlay. And we're all truly blessed with the railway station, which brings us lovely new faces.
The greater good.
Your opinion of the railway station differs widely from your fellow townsfolk, Mr. Long. I've not met anyone particularly keen on it.
That railway line is the start of a new era for Bewlay. Mark my words. There's much to protect here, but we need new blood. I hope that some of you visitors will actually stay here permanently.
Why is that?
So I have new friends to talk to. Some people don't want any new friends. Cyril Farnaby, the miserable old sod, is the worst offender.
I've had the pleasure of meeting Cyril. He really dislikes the railway station.
Absolutely miserable he is. I've tried to convince him many times that the station will help Bewlay. He just doesn't understand.
I met him last night in the Plough and Furrow.
Aye, the scene of our many debates. Blimey, I could go for an ale right now, actually.
Can I buy you a drink?
Really?
No. Wait. Do you think Mr. Kemp will let me open a tab?
Perhaps. You could always ask him. I shouldn't leave anyway. Mr. Price is relying on me to keep watch of his storeroom.
Goodbye.
Don't be a stranger.
There she be.
There's my crate. Kenneth always ties a red ribbon to it. I can see an envelope tucked behind the ribbon. Perhaps it can help explain Kenneth's absence. I'm going to have to get in there. Royal Mail, Postmaster's Residence. This must be the local post office. Royal Mail, this must be...
The postmaster isn't home.
But my crate is in there.
You'll have to wait for Mr. Price to get back.
Alright, now let's get this guy drunk.
I've decided to find Hob's Barrow without Mr. Shoulder's aid.
Are you sure that's a wise idea, lass?
What other choice do I have?
Not, I
He
guess.
is avoiding me. Do you know where I can find the Barrow?
No, sorry. I say that on my mother's grave, miss.
I found Mr. Shoulder's home, thanks to the help of Father Roach.
Wonderful. So you've met our vicar then?
Yes, I did. An interesting character.
Indeed. So, did old Leonard apologise for his absence?
Not quite. He wasn't home.
What is that man playing at?
You tell me. My assistant has not arrived as planned.
Oh, is everything all right?
I'm not entirely sure.
Am I to keep a room for him just in case?
If you could hold it for one more night, Mr. Kemp.
As you wish.
What can you tell me about Lord Panswick?
A most charming man, Miss Bateman. He looks after us here, a good fellow.
Where does he live?
Panswick Manor, on the moors. No visitors allowed. His lordship likes his privacy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to ask this, Mr. Kemp, but could I please open a tab?
Still now in your purse?
I'm afraid not. My assistant hasn't arrived as planned, so I find myself in a bind. He must have put the money in my crate, which is currently being held in Mr. Price's storeroom.
Well, as you know, I run an honest establishment here, and I do trust you. So yes,
A mistake,
I'll open an account
but go
for
on.
you, to be settled at the end of your stay.
Of course. Thank you, Mr. Kemp.
Now then, I'll be needing something of value as a deposit.
I thought you said you trusted me.
Aye, it's not personal, lass. One can never be too cautious.
How can I...
Leave me... I'll give it when it will...
Okay.
Goodbye.
See you...
What about this perfectly...
Will you accept this pendant as a deposit?
Can I take a closer look at it? Aye, silver. That'll do.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp.
Can I get you something to drink?
A tankard...
Now I'm just gonna walk out the front door with this. Thank you. Actually, I probably have to walk out the back door.
Thank you.
Oh.
Most.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest, I thought I was going to bring that with me.
Hello.
Good day.
Can I buy you a drink, Henry?
Really?
Really. We can talk more at the inn.
But I told Mr. Price...
Doors have locks for this very reason.
You're right. One drink won't take long. I shall take you up on your offer, Miss Bateman.
Let us make our way.
The rocket weren't Stevenson's only design, you know. Before that, there were the Blucher and the Locomotion.
What the
But
fuck is
my
a
favourite
Blucher?
would have to be the Lancashire Witch. I believe he built that in 1828. In Newcastle, of course.
Okay, this guy's into trains.
Well, that's me. I better be off.
Wait!
Ta-ra, Miss Bateman.
I couldn't even get a word in.
He likes a good chinwag, our Henry.
He certainly does. Hello? What can you tell me about Lord Panswick?
Now to say, except don't be sniffing around his lordship's manor. You'll end up with a round of shot in you.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Just mind your own business around here.
Hey, well, how about that freshly dug grave?
What did I tell you last time? Not to be found digging around in those things.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Can I just keep inviting Henry for a drink until he's sloshed?
Hello.
Good.
Can I buy you?
I suppose one more. I shall.
Let us make our.
The rear wheels are powered
Oh my
by
God.
crimpling rods. Would you believe? The boiler had 2 flue tubes. 2! There were nothing like it. Well,
Wait.
ta-ra.
Curses. I'm starting to feel somewhat tipsy. I'm here to
Yeah.
excavate Hob's Barrow, not Hob's barrels.
I just got an achievement called Hobbs Barrels. I love it.
I'm not hungry.
You should probably eat something, though.
Henry Long can talk, can't he?
He's a colourful character. The man drinks like a fish.
He certainly does.
I've seen him drink this place dry and still be up to tend his garden at sunrise.
Alright, so
The
that
man
plan
can
doesn't work,
truly
huh?
Hold his ale.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
I must say, last night is rather... Hello. What do you know about Lord Panswick?
He gave me some sweets once. My friend says that Lord Panswick has special trees at his manor that grow sweets on their branches.
Your friend's an idiot.
True, miss.
I think that's very unlikely.
Me too.
Are you sure?
Not like a wheelbarrow.
Never mind. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good day.
Hello.
What do you know?
Not a lot. I know he's in charge around here.
Does he come to the village often?
Not really. He has a manor out on the moors.
Have you ever been there?
Evans, no. Villages aren't
Ev-
allowed
Evans,
there.
no.
Why not?
Dunno. It's just the way it is.
Are you sure you know nothing of Hobbs Barrow?
That, is
really
probably
must
the
find
most
it.
Midland
I'm
sound.
sure.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
I've heard my grandmother make that exact, many times.
Good day.
Yes?
I noticed your spectacular fossil specimen.
Oh, I collect them. This one is called an...
Ammonite.
I'm impressed, lass.
From the Jurassic period, I'd venture.
Do you collect them too, then?
My true interests lie in comparatively modern history.
Oh, well, I do love a fossil. It's important to remember that we all end up in the soil eventually.
Jesus.
Quite.
Grim.
What can you tell me of Lord Panswick?
His lordship commands much respect around here, lass. Keeps me busy with work. Why do you ask?
Just curious. Are you sure you don't know where Hobbs Barrow is?
Sorry, lass.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Good day to you, Cyril.
Why, hello, Cyril. Bedtime for you, Max Nelson? Fair enough. Yeah, I'll be going to bed soon myself. Catching the rest on YouTube later? Yeah. Well, fair enough. I'll be playing this again on Tuesday, if you're at all interested in continuing to watch me struggle live. But, have yourself a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for watching.
What are you up to, Cyril?
Keeping an eye on that bleeding railway station. That's what. Thankfully, no one got off the last train.
Really hate that station, don't you?
Oh, I curse Midland Railway for bringing their damn line through Bewlay. This is our town, our land. 'Tis no place for outsiders.
So you keep saying.
Anyway, no more trains today. Almost time to celebrate with an ale, I think.
There we go.
With one myself.
You paying?
No. I found Mr. Shoulder's house today, but he wasn't home.
Why the bleeding hell should I care, lass?
I'm looking for Hobbs Barrow. Do you know where it is?
Mind your own business, lass.
You really are quite helpful, aren't you?
Bah.
What do you make of Henry Long?
An idiot who thinks that station's a good idea. Can you imagine? Strangers pouring into Bewlay. Turns the stomach, that does.
Maybe he has a point. You could travel.
Bah. You're an outsider. I'd expect you to have such a bad opinion. Henry, he's a Bewlay lad. We've had the odd Barney or two in the pub over it all.
I can imagine. Can I buy you a drink?
Now?
Yes.
Come on.
Follow me.
Okay.
So then, why is it? And I says, I don't know. And he says, because they both lose their bark once they're dead.
Very droll, Cyril. Well, it's been...
Aye, tough. You're not too bad for...
Alright, here we go. Alright, I've solved this riddle. I have to get them into an ideological fight.
Hello.
Good day.
Can I buy you...
I suppose one. I shall take you.
Let us make...
I wonder if I can just get drunk.
To think, if that station hadn't been built, we would never have met. Blessed be the Midland Railway.
And then Cyril.
That station is the worst decision this village has ever made.
Cyril Farnaby, a miserable man with miserable ideas.
I wonder if I can get that idiot soundbite.
Change your mind, even if it kills me.
Just idiot. All right. All right. So now for some light B&E.
Locked. I need to get inside without attracting too much attention. I don't wish to... That's a No, no. This key... He's currently debating the merits of the rail... No, I'm not sure. No, no. The door is still...
Okay, so I've only solved half the puzzle. I thought I'd be able to go into this dude's house and, like, find the key.
Royal Mail. This must be... I have nothing else to ask.
I have a sword.
I don't think anyone... The door... I have...
Oops. I don't know how to open this door.
I do not wish... No. No. I do not... I'm not... I do not... Royal... This must be... No, that... I can't see how that... I don't think battering the door down is... I don't wish to... No. No. The candle has melted. Perhaps Mr. Kemp will replace... That candle didn't... There's... I can't think of anything. I'll leave Cyril and Henry. Good day.
Nope. Still nothing on him.
I can't think... I'd rather... This must belong to someone.
I did try the trolley, yes.
There's... Mr. T... A door... I don't wish to... I don't...
Wally took...
Pardon?
He took her and ran off. I hate him.
Is Myrtle one of your dolls?
Yes, my favourite. Mummy made her for me. She's so beautiful. Wally is the worst brother in the whole world.
Why did your brother take Myrtle away?
He's just jealous because Daddy is letting me come with him to the market tomorrow. Wally thinks I'm Daddy's favourite, so he took Myrtle from me. What if he rips her to tatters? What if he feeds her to Mr. Bryden's goat?
Don't worry, Jane. I'm sure he wouldn't do such a thing. Where did your brother go?
I don't know. Home, maybe. But I have to wait here for Myrtle's friends to dry out.
Have you heard of a place called Hob's Barrow?
I have, yes.
You have?
We aren't supposed to talk about it.
Why not?
Would you like to go there?
Yes.
Yes.
Please, God, yes.
Much like to.
I'll tell you where it is if you find Myrtle for me.
Yeah, fair enough.
You will?
Kind of saw that coming.
Yes. But don't tell anyone about it or I'll be told off.
I promise.
Please find Myrtle.
I will.
Okay, where's home?
Live.
Our home is on the other side of the village, miss.
Ah, okay.
Maybe Wally went back there. Or maybe he's left her out on the moors. Poor Myrtle. I'm going to kick him so hard.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
Okay. I think this is the fastest way to do it. Nope. Wait. I was wrong. Alright, you little
Good
shit.
day. Jane tells me you've taken Myrtle away.
And what if I did?
That's a bit mean, don't you think?
She kicked me! Look at this bruise on my leg!
That does look quite bad. Why did she kick you?
Because she's a little goblin! You don't know what she can be like! Besides, Myrtle is gone now. I've given her to the fair folk. That'll teach her.
Who are the fair folk?
The little people of the moors. I gave Myrtle to them.
Little people? You don't mean fairies, do you?
We call them fair folk round here.
Wally, there is no such thing as fairies.
Ah, somebody's not played on
I
about.
gave them a doll.
Where can I find these fair folk?
Follow the tinkle of their tiny bells. I hear them when the wind dies. They dance around their little house.
But where is this little house?
Just listen for the bells, you'll find it. Don't think about bringing that doll back. That'll just bring bad luck.
Uh-huh.
Goodbye.
Yeah, hold on. Talk to him.
Good
Isabel.
day. Are you sure I would...
No.
Goodbye. The road disappears.
Okay, so not those moorlands. Where else can we get to the moors? Okay, nope.
I have nothing...
God damn it. Why am I so bad at this? This way. Ah. Uh-oh. Are we gonna get high on mushrooms?
Thomasina, please stop leaving your toys lying about the place. What happened the last time you left your dolly under the tree?
A fox ate it, madame.
Yes, it did. Fetch it now, won't you? Then I'll fix your supper.
Yes, madame.
Diggy diggy hole? Yes. So is there any... Oh, I thought it was bones. Good evening, T3.
Hello, fairies. It's the gateway to the Hello.
There's me doll.
There you are, Josephine.
Good morning.
I won't let the foxes eat you.
Did I say good morning?
Who's that you have there, little bird?
Josephine. She introduced me to the fairies.
Oh, fairies, you say?
Yes, Daddy.
Do you believe in fairies?
Of course.
It's almost midnight. Yes, that's why you said good morning with a question mark. Made me think, wait, did I say that?
That's the gateway to their kingdom. That's where Josephine and I go to talk to the fairies.
Now, listen to me, Thomasina.
Yes?
You're old enough now to hear this. There's no such thing as fairies or talking dolls, my little bird.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, my dear child. I do not wish to upset you.
But I am going to crush your innocence, just a little.
Fantasy and reality. Josephine is just a doll, and fairies do not exist.
But, Daddy...
Science is the great antidote to the poison of enthusiasm and superstition. Please always remember.
Hold on. What's bad about
if you
enthusiasm?
hear anything about fairies or the like again, know that it's hogwash. What is it?
Okay,
Hogwash.
good night, T3. Thanks for
Did
stopping
Wally
by.
bury the doll, I wonder.
Oh dear.
This must be Jane's ragdoll.
Jesus Christ.
You're coming with me, little fellow.
What?
I shall name you Kenneth.
Excuse me?
I've already taken one. Perhaps these wriggling worms are the fair folk young Wally was so fearful of. How strange. There is a hairpin pierced through the arm. This may come in handy. I'll keep it.
I think T3
Guess I shall
sneezed.
not return from Bewlay empty-handed.
Ah, okay. The hairpin is how I break into the place. Okay.
I present to you Myrtle.
Myrtle! I missed you so much.
Now, I believe we had a deal.
Hide and seek.
What?
Come back!
What are the other dolls?
It's in moments like
Like
these I
shit.
thank myself for not having children.
Wait, hold on. First, touch it.
I can't pry the fossil from the rock with my bare hands. The trowel is too blunt to chip away at the rock.
Oh. Hairpin?
The hairpin isn't strong enough to remove
Damn
the
it.
fossil.
Alright, fine. We'll be back.
They aren't mine to take. Hey!
God damn it. This is how we get murdered. Jesus Christ.
Jane? Jane, get out of there. Don't make me come in.
Please.
Fine. Curses. The hole is too small for me to fit through. That won't make the... That won't make... I was always happiest with a trowel in my hand. Uncovering hidden worlds within the earth itself, clod by clod. That should do it. Jane! Jane? Jane? Jane, come out this instant. I can't see a damn... Curses. The useless thing blew out.
Okay. God damn it. This is ridiculous. Okay, to the center. Actually, no, hold on. She has a lantern.
Kenneth taught me this useful trick. A hairpin is much more than a hair accessory.
Which is why they got banned in the late 1800s, because women were stabbing gross dudes with them. And so they made them illegal.
I've snapped the hairpin in the process, but I managed to unlock the door. Let's open this envelope.
Maybe you should do your breaking and entering and read your envelope later? Miss Bateman, I beg for your forgiveness. A matter of grave urgency has arisen in London and I cannot join you in Bewlay. I've packed your usual equipment and pray that you will find local assistance in my absence. I look forward to seeing you upon your return. Yours faithfully, Kenneth Murdoch.
very frustrating. I wonder what happened.
It's gonna get a
Better
flogging.
to the alley before Mr. Long comes back. Moving a fully laden crate through the village square was no easy task.
Uh-huh.
Somehow, no one was there to witness it.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't give up, because I never give up, do I, Mother? I am as stubborn as my father, as you liked to remind me.
That thing's 1000% going to get busted into.
Wait. Where is my money? It's not in here. Kenneth, you absolute liability of a man. It looks like everything else is in here. Picks, specimen trays.
Good news.
Shovels.
We don't care.
Chisel, I'll take that.
Ooh, chisel.
My lantern.
Aha.
Feels light. There mustn't be any oil inside.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
I'll leave the rest in the crate. Stanley assured me things would be safe here.
You should at least put the
No money
top back
and
on
no
it.
assistant. This is most inconvenient. Still, I've been in worse situations. I've got a tab at the inn for now. I'll worry about money later. I must find that barrow and get on with the excavation.
How am I liking the game? So far, pretty good. Still very much in the first act, so nothing weird's happened yet. Oil. The dude's got... Oh, actually.
Good day.
Yes?
I was wondering if you might be able to spare some lantern oil.
How you doing,
I don't
Kyoto?
have much to spare, lass. Paraffin is as rare as hen's teeth in these parts. How much coin do you have?
This game is 80% weird by volume? No, not yet.
You're in a bind. I can trade you a small amount.
It's been
You say?
a little... There have been some odd
What
decisions.
can I trade you for some lantern oil?
I know what you want. Having a quiet sort of day?
Thanks.
Aye.
Alright, so this guy, I know what he wants. He wants this thing we're not supposed to touch. Now I got chisel. Pry that bastard off. It's nice to have a quiet day. There we go.
Splendid. I've managed to extract it in one piece.
Alright, and then back to town. Nope, wrong one. Actually, maybe that was the right one. Here you are.
Would you trade some of your paraffin for this fossilized ammonite, Mr. Crozier?
Now then, 'tis a beauty.
Yes.
It looks familiar. I'll take it off your hands.
Wonderful.
Let me fetch some paraffin from inside.
Yes, please.
There you are.
Now how do I light this
Thank
fucking
you,
thing?
Mr. Crozier.
Okay. That is now combined. Oh, it's just on
My
now.
lantern is fueled and ready for action.
Alright. Back to the woods. To find the creepy giggle girl. Into the hole.
Right.
What would have happened if I hadn't used that match here?
Jane, come out at once.
It's not gonna be Jane, is it? Yeah, it's Badger.
Goodness me.
Mm-hmm.
Jane!
Silly, what are you doing in that smelly old badger's hole?
You were in there.
No, I weren't.
Yes, you were.
Not true. I was hiding behind that tree over there. I got bored of waiting for you.
The Badger's giggling.
where
So that's
can I
part of the
find
weird
Hobbs'
stuff, right?
Go north from the church graveyard, up the hill. You'll see some muddy fields on the horizon. That's Mr. Bryden's farm.
Okay.
Barrow is there.
Okay.
Don't tell any grown-ups I told you. And thanks for getting Myrtle back.
My pleasure. Thank you, Jane.
Next
You've been a
time, just
great
tell me
help.
first. Alright, let's just find that, and then we'll call it here for the evening. Wait, did she say left of the church? Which is where I just was. No, okay, it's gotta be to the right of the church. Nice. As for our tab, whatever, we gave the dude somebody else's silver cross. Who cares? The debt is paid. Again with the crows.
I've already...
I don't know what to do with worms yet. Away we go.
As I trudged through the barren moors, with only the odd sheep for company, I reflected upon my visit to Bewlay thus far. The enigmatic Mr. Shoulder and his puzzling disappearance. The townsfolk of Bewlay, who had made it as difficult as they could for me to find Hobbs Barrow. The suspicion, the wariness in their eyes. Only now I know it was actually fear. In the end, it was the innocence of a child, young Jane, that condemned me to my fate.
Alright, we've made it. We're gonna save here. Golden Farm. We shall call it there for the evening. So being condemned to your fate? Well, what else are you gonna do? Yeah, that is going to do it for me tonight. That was a good... I feel like we made some good progress there in the excavation of Hob's Barrow. Nothing wildly weird has happened yet. A couple little things. I'm expecting the weirdness to step itself up in due time. But that's going to do it for me tonight. I will be back on Monday with more Divinity Original Sin 2, and then more of Hobbs Barrow on Tuesday. And then, who knows, maybe there will be another Mooncrash bonus stream this weekend. We'll have to see. But that is going to do it for me tonight. Let me just double check something real quick. Is Dano still streaming? He is. Alright. Well, I'm a raid Mr. Danotage. It's his birthday. I know there's not much vis-a-vis people here, but that's fine. Yeah, it's Dano. It's his birthday. He's playing Darktide. Or he was playing Darktide. He might also be playing Marauders. He's playing a bunch of stuff. It's his birthday. So we're just going to swing over there. But that's going to do it for me tonight. So, as always, thank you, of course, for watching. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, be kind, and try your best out there. Bye-bye.